I'm Heather Moore, and I'm going to share my grace story. Well, when I was born with tumors in my brain, and so I had epilepsy, tuberous sclerosis, and vocal cord dysfunction. And the doctors pretty much said that she'll not be able to walk, talk, all the basic skills that I will not turn out to be a normal human being, which is not normal, but I actually had seizures until I was about 5 years old, and then became seizure-free, and I was able to kind of live life as a normal child and stir up and have lots of fun. And then when I became 12, they came back with a vengeance. Like, I got them really bad. I was having the grand mal seizures, which are the worst, and I was having 12 to 15 a day, and also medicated to the point that I couldn't function. And so I could get away with sleeping in class, so that's a plus, and I could actually get half the work, so that's a plus. But it was a very hard time. I had already been raised in church, and I knew who God was, and I knew all about His saving grace and all that. And I had become saved as a child, but at this age, at 12, just this hardship brought me to the place where I became closer and depended fully on Him, because I had already turned to my parents, turned to the doctors, I'd turned to everything there possibly was, and there was no fix or no cure, or so He was my saving grace. He was the one, even though it was still hard, He brought me peace and comfort through those times. But He also brought a special doctor that said he knew a way to actually take care of this, and he was a special surgeon, and I got in and had I was told that I could get a surgery done and that it was likely to remove my seizures, but I had surgery. They took the tumor out of the left temporal lobe, and I discovered that the whole left side of my brain doesn't even function. So that's a God thing itself. I'm functioning with just half a brain, but at least I'm in my right mind at all times. So that's a plus too. But I had the surgery done, I became seizure free, and I just give God all the glory. But what's funny even is when I met my husband and we became married, I had to change insurance. So I had to send all my files in to the doctor. They denied me. They said I was too severe of a case, like they wouldn't take me. And they said, and I called them and asked why, and they said, because this patient would be a vegetable and there's nothing that we could do with them because they are unfunctioning. And I was like, I am the patient. And they said no. And so I had to actually go into the office and take my files, take my ID, take my passport, everything, to prove that I was that person. But when I went and took my papers in, they were like, well, where's the patient? I'm like, I am her. Like, they thought I was supposed to be a disabled, and I said, and they said, you can't be. And I said, I am by the grace of God. I said, He has covered me. Like, it became my testimony. And so literally every time I walk in a doctor's office, I get to give God the glory and just praise His name and tell them the works that He's done in my life to make it possible. But I just want people to know to trust in Him through all situations, all hardships. And I truthfully don't regret any of the things that I went through, because it brought me closer to Him and depended upon Him. And again, it's my testimony.